Okay, there are two sounds here. One of them is called Shiva. It is It is like in Turkish, and it is like in Turkish. So it is in between and a. It is always unstressed. Okay? For example, in two places we have a sound. Computer. Okay, not computer. And computer. Okay? And the other one is like but make your mouth bigger. So it is like between and okay? This is a long sound, this is a short sound. For example, necklace, but skirt, yani skirt değil de skirt, okay, skirt. Let's listen to them.
1.24. 1.
Computer. Trousers. Trainers. Sweater. Cardigan. Bracelet. Necklace.
Remember, the underlined parts are stressed. So, this sound is never stressed. Okay? And the next one is bird.
2. Bird. Shirt. Skirt. T-shirt.
Okay. Now, look at this. We are going to do two things. First, we're going to underline the stressed syllable, and we're going to find which sound do they have, or So, is sound 1, is sound 2. Remember, this is a short sound, this is a long sound, bird, word, okay? Look at them, and then we're going to discuss them together. Önce bir siz yapmaya çalışın. Ondan sonra beraber dövüşe, vura, saçınızı başınızı yola yapalım. Otherwise, your health is fine. Okay. Yes. Are you ready? Listen. You are great. Listen. Look at the words on the first line. Only on the first line. And tell me the stressed syllables. Painter, okay. In her, there is only one syllable. Stress syllable, grubu da heceler. Vurgulu heceler. There is only one syllable, so it is stressed. First, there is only one syllable, so there is no stress. What about this? Yeah, photograph. Okay, photograph. Nura, look at the words in the second line. What are the stressed syllables? Picture. Which one? The first syllable is stressed. Picture. In the next one, prefer. Which syllable is stressed? Prefer. Okay. In the next one, curly. Curly. The first syllable is stressed. The next one, attractive. Attractive. Attractive. The second syllable is stressed. Okay. Şimdi sadece vurgulu heceleri belirliyoruz. Sabır. Come in, Kadir. Come in, it's okay. What are those stressed syllables? Occasion. Occasion, yes. The second syllable is stressed. Work, there's only one syllable. University. University. The third one. Okay. Now, I'm going to read you the words and you're going to tell me if they have sound 1 or sound 2. Remember, this is a short sound, this is a long sound. Çok büyük bir ipucu zaten bu. Okay? Now, painter has the first sound. I'm going to read all of them and you're going to take notes, okay? Painter, her, first, photograph, picture, prefer, curly, attractive, occasion, work, university. Hello, come in. Do you want me to read them again? Yes, shall I read again? Okay, I'm going to read again very slowly. Painter, painter, her, first, photograph, picture, prefer, curly, attractive, occasion, work, university, Berkus, are you ready? No. Berkus, tell me the words with a sound. Which words, which pink letters have a sound? Bunların hangilerinde a geçti? The short sound. For example, painter. Now, painter, 1 or 2? 1, okay. Her, 1 or 2? Good. First, 1 or 2? Good girl. Photograph. Good girl, işte bu kadar. Ezgi. Picture. Good girl. Prefer. Good girl. Curly. Good girl. Attractive. Good girl. Well done. Well done neydi? Aferin. Right. Akif. Occasion. Good. Good boy. Yeah. Work. Good boy. University. Good boy. Okay. My students are great. Canlı yayın açtım. Okay, any problems? Any questions? Shall I clean it? Yeah? Now it's time to talk. Ferhat, your partner is Sude, okay? Zeynep, your partner is Çağatay. Derya, you are my partner, okay? You two are partners, you two, and you two, okay? Now, ask these questions to your friend and answer them. After that, he or she asks you the questions and then you answer them. We call it swap roles. Rolleri değiştirmek. For example, Belkıs asks the questions and Ezgi answers the questions. Then they swap roles. Ezgi asks the questions and Belkıs answers. Rolleri değiştirmek. Okay? Now, you have 2 or 3 minutes. For work. I usually wear jeans. No, you don't need to write. You don't need to write. I usually wear jeans and a jumper for work. I sometimes wear trainers and sometimes I wear black shoes. Yeah. When I go out at night, I try to wear smart clothes. For example, a shirt and tie. At the weekend, I usually wear my pajamas, maybe a jacket, a t-shirt, but I usually wear my pajamas.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you.
What do you usually for a special occasion?
I try to wear a suit, you know, a jacket and trousers. I wear a shirt, usually a white shirt, and I usually wear a red tie because I love red and white. They are like Turkish flag. Okay.
Good shoes.
Good choice. Yeah, thank you. Özel düzgün. Özel düzgün. Düğün, nişan vesaire. Okay, now I am going to ask you.
Yes.
Derya, what clothes do you usually wear for school?
I usually wear
A sweater, jeans,
maybe
Maybe a skirt. Do you wear long skirts or short skirts? Both. I wear both long skirts and short skirts.
Yes.
Okay. So, what do you usually wear when you go out at night?
I usually wear black dress.
A black dress?
Yes.
Oh.
Because I like
It's a cool color. Yeah.
and I wear
High heel shoes.
yes.
High heel shoes. Okay. And what do you usually wear when you want to relax at home at the weekend?
I wear my
Pajamas.
my
My tracksuit. Tracksuit. And what do you usually wear for a special occasion?
I usually wear dress.
A dress. A black dress?
Maybe red.
I think red suits you. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Oppa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, everybody. Now let's go one by one. Only one question from each pair. Listen, one question, please. Okay, listen, everybody, listen. Everybody, kızlar, erkekler, diğerleri. Everybody listen to the person who is talking, okay? Yes.
What clothes do you usually wear in the university?
I usually wear jeans at university. Remember, we pronounce these two words similarly. Wear, okay? Wear, not weird, wear, okay? I usually wear jeans for school. Good. Well, this is good. One of them. I have a good question.
What clothes do you usually wear when you go out at night?
What clothes do you usually wear when you go out at night?
I hardly wear dress at night.
I hardly ever wear a dress. So what do you wear? Jeans? Pullover? Huh? Hardly ever dedi değil mi? I hardly ever wear a dress. O zaman ne giyersin peki?
Nadiren
Yok tamam nadiren elbise giyerim.
Evet.
O zaman ne giyersin genelde?
şey
Giymediğin şey değil, giydiğin şeyi söyle bana. What do you wear?
I usually casual clothes.
I usually wear casual clothes. Good, very good. Casual clothes are, jeans, pullover. Smart clothes, a dress or a suit, a tie, okay? Şık kıyafetler, rahat kıyafetler, right. Good, okay. Boys, one question.
What clothes do you usually wear?
Where?
I usually wear
Dur daha bitirmedi.
I don't
Yes, what clothes
usually wear for university.
for university?
I usually wear jeans, t-shirt, and black shoes.
And black shoes. Okay. For university, good. Akif, Sırdaş.
What clothes do you usually wear when you go out at night?
I usually wear a tracksuit.
I usually wear a tracksuit at night. Okay, good. Kadir, Arda?
What do you usually wear for casual? I usually wear suit.
A suit and a tie? Yeah, a suit and a tie, okay. Çağatay and Zeynep? Yes, any question? Herhangi bir question.
What clothes do you usually for a specific occasion?
For a special occasion.
I usually wear a suit. A suit.
A suit. Okay, suit. And Ferhat and Sude.
What clothes do you usually wear for special?
For a special occasion.
I usually
Where?
dress up your shoes.
Ah, okay. A dress and high heel shoes. Yüksek topuklu ayakkabılar. So you dress şıkır şıkır and go to the düğün. And then you can't dance, so you take off your shoes and go to the pist to dance. Okay. All right, good. Thank you. Now look at some sentences about the painting and the photograph. Complete them with is, she's, or they are. Okay, böyle çok gözükmüyor. Şöyle yapalım en iyisi. I'm going to ask you and you're going to tell me, okay? Let's go one by one. Daria, who is wearing yellow and blue clothes?
They are very
Yeah, actually, yes, they are wearing yellow and blue clothes. Çağatay, who is wearing a cap?
She is wearing a cap.
She is wearing a cap. Zeynep, who is pouring milk from a bottle?
He is pouring milk from a bottle.
Good girl, he is pouring from a bottle. And Ferhat, who is pouring milk from a jug? Sürahi anlamı vardı. You know, this is a bottle, this is a jug.
She
Pouring
pouring
milk
milk in
from a
a
jug.
bowl.
Yes, she is pouring milk from a jug. Sude, who is looking at the milk?
They are looking at
They are looking at the milk. And Sirdash, who is standing near a window?
They are
They are standing near a window. Okay. Now look at these sentences. In the photo, Kadir, this is yours. In the photo, the man isn't wearing a cap or the man doesn't wear a cap. Yes. Hatırlayın demiştik ki talk about the picture dediğimizde hep present continuous tense. Okay. Arda, people often wear aprons or people are often wearing aprons? People often wear. Sıklık zarfları en çok, bakın sadece değil, en çok geniş zamanda karşımıza çıkacak. Okay? Gelecek zamanda da olur, geçmiş zamanda da olur ama en çok present simple tense. Now let's go to page 126 to Grammar Bank 1C. İlk ana dersteyim de. Biliyorum beni çok özledim. Şimdi arkadaşlar bakalım ne diyor. For things happening now at this moment. Adı üstünde şimdiki zaman şu anda ne oluyor? En basit tabiriyle şu arkadaşlar. Cümleyi kurduğum an ile, o cümleyi söylediğim an ile fiilin gerçekleştiği an aynı an. I am sitting. Saat 9'a 1 var. Ben hem bu cümleyi söylüyorum hem de şu anda oturuyorum. İkisi aynı anda gerçekleşiyorsa present continuous tense. For example, what are you doing? I'm sending a message to Sarah. Number 2, for temporary things which are happening around now, this week, etc. Hani önceki derslerin birinde demiştik ki Zeynep, where do you live? I live in Sivas. Where are you living? I am living in Trabzon. Geçici olarak. Bu arada 4 aylığına. Veya işte normalde hep şurada oturursun da bugün kaloriferde çalışma var, o yüzden burada oturuyorsun. Dersin ki I am sitting here this week. Normalde nedir? I always sit by the window, but for this week, sadece now değil yani. For this week I am sitting here. Mesela ne vardır? İşte my brother is doing a 2-month course in the UK. 2 aylığına gitmiş. Okay? Mesela şeyler de çok karşımıza çıkar. Mesela konuşma sınavlarında da soruyoruz bazen öğrencilerimize. What book are you reading? Veya biz sormadan öğrencimiz söylüyor işte I'm reading a very good book. Halbuki şu anda konuşma sınavı yapıyorsun. Şu anda değil. Ama anlamı ne? Around now. Bu aralar, bugünlerde. O zaman da present continuous tense kullanabiliyoruz. Okay? I'm reading a very good book. I'm going to give it to you when I finish. Halbuki şu an oturmuş çay içiyoruz mesela kahve işte. Okay? İlla at the moment değil, around now olduğunda da kullanabiliyoruz. Ve son olarak for what's happening in a picture demiştik ki talk about the picture yaptığımızda we use present continuous tense. Then in this picture the woman is standing near a table. Okay? Present continuous tense'ini biliyorsunuz. Olumlu, olumsuz, soru, bütün cümle türlerinde fiilin sonunda ing var. Yardımcı fiillerimiz am, is ve are. ing kurallarını tıpkı çoğul eki getirme kurallarıyla aslında aynı. Geniş zaman eki, s takısı gelmesindeki kurallar ile buradaki kurallar aslında aynı. Mesela y ile biten bir fiil. Dün ne yapmıştık? Demiştik ki simple present tense'de buys demiştik, değil mi? Ama studies demiştik. Y'yi atıyoruz demiştik. Y'den önceki harf ünsüz olduğu için. Şimdi burada da aynı şey var. Y'den önceki harf ünsüz. O yüzden Y'yi atıyoruz, Y'yi atmıyoruz. S takısı gelirken IS var. Ama ing takısı getirirken Y'ye dokunmuyoruz. Okay? Üzülmüyor ya buradan. Buradaki olay ne arkadaşlar? Şimdi bir heceli olan veya son hecesi vurgulu olan fiillerde olacak bu. Bir de bir ünlü, bir ünsüz diye bitecek. Bu fiillerde ünsüzü çift yapacağız. Double the consonant yapacağız. Okay? Bakalım. Başka neler var? Present simple or present continuous? Aslında ayrım net değil mi? We use the present simple for things which are generally true or always happen. Geçerliliği sürekli olan, kabul görmüş olan durumlarda present simple kullanıyoruz. What do you do? I work for an IT company. Sadece şu anda değil. Every day, every week. İşten atılmadığı müddetçe every year. Değil mi? Ama present continuous'ta ne vardı? Ya now ya da around now vardı. What are you doing? I'm checking my messages. Şu anda mesajlara bakıyorum. Şimdi bazı fiilleri present continuous tense'te kullanamıyoruz. Hangi fiiller onlar? Mesela I like diyoruz. I am liking demiyoruz. I want diyoruz. I am wanting demiyoruz. Love mesela. Nereden ayırt edeceğiz bunu arkadaşlar? Çok basit. Kendimize şu soruyu soracağız. Can you see the action? Can you see the verb? Karşıdan baktığınızda o kişinin o fiili yaptığını görebiliyor musunuz? Mesela I am walking. Değil mi? Görebiliyorsunuz. Aha işte inanmıyorum sana. Değil mi? İnanıp inanmadığını göremezsiniz. Mesela işte benim 4 tane arabam var. Arabamı görebilirsiniz. 4 tane araba görebilirsiniz ama 4 tane arabaya sahip olduğum fiilini göremezsiniz. Değil mi? Çaya bayılırım ben. I love tea. Görebiliyor musunuz? Yok. I hate tea. Nefret ederim. Görebiliyor musunuz? Yok. Demek ki can you see the action diye soracağız. Fiili görebiliyorsak şimdiki zamanda kullanabiliriz. Şimdi düşünmekte şöyle bir ayrım var. Burada bahsetmemiş galiba ama mesela şu yönde bir inancım var, şu yönde bir fikrim var anlamındaysa sadece geniş zamanda kullanacağız. Ama işte haftaya yurt dışına gitmeyi düşünüyorum dersen orada I am planning to go abroad fikri olduğu için I am thinking diyebilirsin orada. Okay? Yani fiillerin anlamları değişirse o iş mümkün ama genel olarak mantığımız şu. Baktığınızda fiili görebiliyor musunuz? Mesela işte she has long hair. She is having long hair diyemiyoruz. Gördüğümüz şey saç, şaşırmayın. Saçının uzun olması fiilini görebiliyoruz. Değil mi? O yüzden she is having long hair demiyoruz. She has long hair diyoruz. Okay? Now let's go to the questions. Çağatay nerede takıldın? Zeynep? Good boys and good girls. Write sentences with the present continuous. Hadi bakalım siz yazın ben de work belgesini yazacağım. Yes, listen.
Az önce dedik ya, meseleyi seçimini yani şey olarak, mutabir olarak değişebildiği için mi? Onu biz mesela işte she is having diyebiliriz.
Şimdi sahip olmak fiilini göremeyiz.
Sahip olmak.
Ha, sahip olduğumuz nesneyi görürüz ama sahip olmak fiilini göremeyiz. Okay? Good girl. Could I take a selfie with you? Darya, Nisrin, where are you? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Yes, because you are sitting just next to the window. You mean this one? But 3, 2, 1. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Do you think this is better? But I am starved. Yeah. Okay. Akşam attığım videolara baktınız mı arkadaşlar? Belki biraz şimdilik basit bunlar sizin için ama sonra zorlaşacak. Now you're going to tell me, and I'm going to write them. Is it your turn? Arda, what is the first sentence?
Oliver is wearing
Wearing a suit today. Let me adjust the language. Okay. Number 2.
Why are you weird? Why are you weird cold?
Why are you?
Weird cold.
Why are you?
Wearing.
Ah. It is hot. Why are you wearing a coat? Berkus, what is 3?
That isn't sitting in her usual place.
Okay, she isn't sitting in her usual place today. Is before.
Hey, you are standing on my feet.
Good, you are standing on my foot. Ayağıma basıyorsun. Okay. Arif, 5.
What book are you reading?
Değil mi? Biraz önce söyledim. Bazen öğrencilere soruyoruz. What book are you reading? Niye which book diye sormuyoruz? Seçenek varsa which diye soruyoruz. Bu mu dersek which. Ama ne renk derken what color. Mesela hangi film seyredeceksin? What film? Veya hangi kitap okuyorsun? What book?
Seçenek varsa books
Yo, which book? Yani diyelim 4 tane kitap var. Bunların hangisini istersin? Which book do you want? A, B, C or D?
yani 4 tane olmazsa bir şey getir.
4 tane veya 40 tane önemli değil. Seçenek varsa which, seçenek yoksa what. Yazdın mı Nesrin bir yere? Good girl. Zeynep de yazıyor değil mi? Seçenek varsa which, seçenek yoksa what. Yes, sabır.
We are renting a spotlight at the moment.
Okay, Nuran, what is 7?
It's wearing makeup.
Is she wearing makeup? Yani makyaj yapmış mı deriz Türkçe'de değil mi? Yani illa şu anda makyaj yapıyor mu değil, üzerinde makyaj duruyor mu? Nesrin?
And then actually to the user.
Derya, what is 9?
Is your brother working in London this week?
And Çağatay 10?
They aren't getting on very well at the moment.
Okay. Any problems? Any questions? No? Good boys and good girls.
Nasıl bir şey söyleyeyim?
Yes.
Ümit falan demiştik ki
Heh.
onlar ayrıca almıyor. Onlardan önce imza kelimesi yok.
Yok. ING almıyorsa enhizar olmaz. I need deriz mesela. I need some water. Okay?
Hocam, beşli vakit dedik ya.
Heh.
Onu what are you reading olarak da söylesek doğru olur mu?
Yok, olmaz. Çünkü sorumuz what book, hangi kitap? Ondan sonra are you reading? Okay? Good girl, good question. Şimdi ne yapacağız? Complete sentences with the present simple or present continuous. Okay, you have 2 minutes now. Arif, have you signed? No. Show up. Yeah, of course. That is here. Great. Yes. I haven't signed. Okay. İngilizce? Düşün bir de İngilizce olsa şuradan çıktığın anda kafede gider yatarlar. Has everybody signed? You haven't signed. Yunus Emre sabah burada nereye gitti? Merdivenden aşağı indi. İsmail, Said, are you ready? No. Some people are not ready. Okay, let's do it together now. Zeynep, is it your turn? Is it your turn? Sıra sende mi?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's start with you. Number 1.
I don't know. He doesn't want.
He doesn't bite. Genel olarak ısırmaz. Şu anda ısırmıyor demiyor. Genelde ısırmaz. Ferhat, 2.
Why are you wearing it is raining?
It is raining. Why are you wearing sunglasses? Niye güneş gözlüğü taktın? It is raining. Sude, 3.
You can turn off the radio.
I am not listening to it. Sırdaş, 4.
I need to find the cage.
Okay, I need to find. Bulmam lazım. Kadir, 5.
Be careful, the lady is putting your hand in her mouth.
In her mouth. Good. Arda.
Are you usually put
Şimdi usually görünce aklına ilk önce ne geliyor? Yani do you usually cook at weekends? No. Eat. Eat out. Okay. Akif.
What are you doing here? I am waiting for Emma. She is late. Usually.
As usual. What does it mean? As usual? Her zamanki gibi geç kaldı. As usual. Her zamanki gibi. Okay? Beldes. Yes, number 8.
I usually drink tea, but I want a coffee.
Good. Today geçtiği halde, hatta olsa now da olsaydı, I want a cup of coffee now diyecektim. Çünkü want. Ezgi, 9.
She is an English teacher. She works from 9 to 5.
Yeah, she works from 9 to 5. Nesrin.
Much lives in Paris, but he is working in Nice at the moment.
Okay, normalde Paris'te yaşıyor ama bu aralar şimdilik he is working in this at the moment. Geçici olarak, okay? Good. Any problems? Any questions? Good boys and good girls. Let's go back to page 10. We're going to listen and we're going to find the answers to these questions. Okay? Are you ready?
1.28. Johannes Vermeer was a 17th century painter from the city of Delft in Holland. He mainly painted the people and things he saw around him, the rooms in his house, the people who lived or worked there, usually women, and the things they did every day. For example, in his work you will see women who are playing music, reading or writing letters, or working in the kitchen. Vermeer was especially good at painting light coming into a room through windows. Partly for this reason, people often describe his work as being like photography or film. His paintings can seem very real. This painting, The Milkmaid, is one of these very photographic images. The woman, a maid or a servant, is pouring milk into a bowl. Perhaps she's making a bread and milk pudding, because there are pieces of broken bread on the table. Nobody knows if the woman he painted was a real servant or a model. However, most people think Vermeer usually painted his wife, his daughter, and his servant, not models. A famous book and film called Girl with a Pearl Earring, inspired by one of his best-known paintings, is an imaginary story about Vermeer and his relationship with his young servant. People admired Vermeer's paintings a lot in his lifetime, but he was never rich. There are two reasons for this. First, because he painted very slowly. Today, there are only 34 paintings which we can be sure are by him. Second, because he used very expensive paints. The blue paint he used for the milkmaid's apron was made of lapis lazuli, which was a very expensive stone. People loved this painting from the very beginning, and although it is very small, only 46 by 41 centimeters, 20 years after Vermeer died, somebody bought the painting for 175 Dutch guilders. That was an enormous amount of money for the time.
Let's see what you heard. Ne duydunuz bakalım? Sabır, what century did he live in? Ben de öyle hatırlıyorum ama
Bana ilk başta söyleyeyim.
the very first sentence. Okay. Arif, where was he from?
Holland.
From Holland. Daria, what kind of things did he usually paint? I didn't hear, okay. Çağatay, did you hear? Everyday scenes. Günlük manzaralar, günlük görüntüler. Zeynep, what is the milkmaid probably making? A pudding. Ferhat, how many of his paintings exist today? 34. And so then why was the painting expensive to make?
Because some of these were
Very expensive, okay. Now we're going to listen again. And we're going to take notes about these pieces of information. Mesela Delft'le ilgili ne söyledi? Onu yakalamaya çalışalım. İşte Girl with a Pearl Earring diye bir tablonun ismi geçti. Onunla ilgili ne söyledi? Onu yakalamaya çalışalım. Sonra bir kez daha dinleyeceğiz zaten, okey?
1.28. Johannes Vermeer was a 17th century painter from the city of Delft in Holland. He mainly painted the people and things he saw around him, the rooms in his house, the people who lived or worked there, usually women, and the things they did every day. For example, in his work you will see women who are playing music, reading or writing letters, or working in the kitchen. Vermeer was especially good at painting light coming into a room through windows. Partly for this reason, people often describe his work as being like photography or film. His paintings can seem very real. This painting, The Milkmaid, is one of these very photographic images. The woman, a maid or a servant, is pouring milk into a bowl. Perhaps she's making a bread and milk pudding, because there are pieces of broken bread on the table. Nobody knows if the woman he painted was a real servant or a model. However, most people think Vermeer usually painted his wife, his daughter, and his servant, not models. A famous book and film called Girl with a Pearl Earring, inspired by one of his best-known paintings, is an imaginary story about Vermeer and his relationship with his young servant. People admired Vermeer's paintings a lot in his lifetime, but he was never rich. There are two reasons for this. First, because he painted very slowly. Today, there are only 34 paintings which we can be sure are by him. Second, because he used very expensive paints. The blue paint he used for the milkmaid's apron was made of lapis lazuli, which was a very expensive stone. People loved this painting from the very beginning, and although it is very small, only 46 by 41 centimeters, 20 years after Vermeer died, somebody bought the painting for 175 Dutch guilders. That was an enormous amount of money for the time.
Benim yaptığım şey ne arkadaşlar? Dinlerken not almak. Listen and take notes. O yüzden Kiril alfabesi gibi gözüküyor, okunmuyor. I write very quickly, so I cannot write beautifully. Did you hear any information about these? Some of them. Let's ask. Sırdaş, light coming through windows. Okay, no problem. Kadir. Arda, you missed it. Okay. Ezgi. Sadır. Did you hear it? No? Nora? Listen. Okay. Derya? Çağatay?
He is painting like this
Olayı yakaladın da söyleyemiyorsun.
bunun gibi şeyler çiziyor.
Dedi ki, he was especially good at painting light coming through windows. Camdan giren ışığı resmetmek konusunda, especially, özellikle o konuda çok iyiydi. Okay? Number 3. His wife, his daughter, and his servant. Yes, Sardash?
He usually thinks
Ah, okay. He usually painted his wife, his servants, and his daughter. Ya da kısaca he usually painted them de diyebiliriz. Yes, he usually painted them. Number 4, girl with a pearl earring. What did you hear about that? Yes, Sardash?
It was an image of his relationship with his servants.
Ah. People thought so. People thought so. Evet, doğru bir bilgi duydun. It was inspired by one of his paintings. Now, Girl with a Pearl Earring is a book and a film, and it was inspired by one of his paintings. Onun tablolarının birinden ilham alarak.
setting for exam for him here.
It set an example. It set an example for Girl with a Pearl Earring olur. It set an example for blah blah blah. Ya da direkt it inspired blah blah blah. Direkt ona ilham verdi diyebiliriz. Okay. Number 5. The milkmaid's apron. Yes?
He paid before, it was very expensive.
Ha.
To
Doğru.
paint before, it was very expensive. He made a problem.
Yeah. The paint which he used to paint the milkmaid's apron was very expensive diye uçuk bir cümle kurduktan sonra inceleyelim. Şimdi which ifadesi arkadaşlar ne yapar? Daha doğrusu which'ten sonra gelen kısım which'ten hemen önceki kelimeyi açıklar. Onunla ilgili bize bir ekstra bilgi verir. Şimdi boya hangi boyayı anlatıyor? Hangi boya? Hatta şöyle yapalım. Şu altı çizili olan kısmın tamamı boyayı açıklıyor. Hangi boya? İşte o hizmetçinin mutfak önlüğünü boyamak için kullandığı boya was very expensive. Sude. Şimdilik biraz seviyemizin üzerinde ama kabaca şey yapalım. Kabaca anlamaya çalışalım. Yani which ifadesinden hemen önceki kelimeyi açıkladığımızı bilmemiz şimdilik yeterli. And the last one, 175 Dutch guilders. What did she say about it? Somebody paid this amount of money. Somebody paid 175 liras, Dutch guilders, for one of his paintings. Okay? Any problems? Any questions? Now we're going to listen again. Ferhat? Çağatay?
Last story is Farhat Bey.
Aha.
Farhat.
Yıldır. Artık şeyini bilmiyorum. Dutch Guilder. Currency. Yani para birimi. Hollanda para birimidir. Okay. Now let's listen again. And let's see the script. Please follow on the board. Bitirdiniz mi cümleleri? Bunlar tamam mı?
1.28. Johannes Vermeer was a 17th century painter from the city of Delft in Holland. He mainly painted the people and things he saw around him, the rooms in his house, the people who lived or worked there, usually women, and the things they did every day. For example, in his work you will see women who are playing music, reading or writing letters, or working in the kitchen. Vermeer was especially good at painting light coming into a room through windows. Partly for this reason, people often describe his work as being like photography or film. His paintings can seem very real. This painting, The Milkmaid, is one of these very photographic images. The woman, a maid or a servant, is pouring milk into a bowl. Perhaps she's making a bread and milk pudding, because there are pieces of broken bread on the table. Nobody knows if the woman he painted was a real servant or a model. However, most people think Vermeer usually painted his wife, his daughter, and his servant, not models. A famous book and film called Girl with a Pearl Earring, inspired by one of his best-known paintings, is an imaginary story about Vermeer and his relationship with his young servant. People admired Vermeer's paintings a lot in his lifetime, but he was never rich. There are two reasons for this. First, because he painted very slowly. Today, there are only 34 paintings which we can be sure are by him. Second, because he used very expensive paints. The blue paint he used for the milkmaid's apron was made of lapis lazuli, which was a very expensive stone. People loved this painting from the very beginning, and although it is very small, only 46 by 41 centimeters, 20 years after Vermeer died, somebody bought the painting for 175 Dutch guilders. That was an enormous amount of money for the time.
Enormous means very big. Devasa. Right. And amount is miktar. Amount of money. Büyük bir miktar para. For the time. O zamanın parasına göre, o zamanın şartlarına göre çok büyük miktarda bir para. Okay? Let me show you some. Let's listen to some music.